increase some indirect job, and we talk about 9 indirect job increased. That this is people outside the organization who work directly on Femena and or on all forest projects. And we can talk also about improve opportunity for the women artists. 30% of them was full-time professional after the program. So I think this is it. But last but not the least, we have a lot of fun, love, and happiness. We live all of this, and it was a really amazing experience. We still and the experience still going. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Driss. This was a really great presentation. I love the initiative personally. I think it's such an amazing kind of sector to be training people in. And it's the first kind of one that I've heard of personally in the MENA region. So I don't know if there are others. I would love to hear about others. But I really enjoyed this presentation. I'd like to open up the floor to some questions for Driss. If anybody would like to know more about this, or if there were anything that wasn't clear, please just open your microphone and go for it. I think it was all very clear, Driss. I do have one question. I'm not sure if it was fully clarified in your, or if you missed it in your presentation. Just what skills particularly are you focusing on in the kind of capacity building program?
We focus on 3 specific skills. It's here maybe. Yeah, here. We focus on 2 specific skills: the music and business management, and also on production and creation. And we focus on that with organization, a lot of activities, some like masterclass, like residency, and like one-to-one session. That was a really appreciate format that people love it, and this is it.
Yeah. Do you see this being replicated kind of outside of Morocco?
The Femena project, yes, because we deploy it with a Tunisian partner, La Fabrique, in Tunis, and La Fabrique still ongoing on Femena program and still develop it with other skills, with other skills and their expertise. La Fabrique deploy the podcast training, for example, and other training session. So for the project, yes. For the model and the ecosystem that we build, this depends on the administrative legislation. You know, it's not easy for all the country to have some legislation that permits this organization and to have this combination between corporation and between NGOs and other structure.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's super interesting to know. I would invite you to share your contact details on the chat if you want to, and then other people can get in touch with you after the session if they want to.
I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question related to the copyrights. Like I know, as you are producing music and so on, like do you do a registration, a copyright, a preservation for this intellectual properties, and how do you go on with it? Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you for your question. The intellectual property still on the artist. We all the production all the sound and the production that we'll produce along the Femena program, still the property of the artist, not of the NGO, or we sign a document, a contract between the structure and the artist, and all sound producing during the training session, during all the program, still the property of the artist. The NGO don't touch this property, the intellectual property. And for example, for the vinyl that we produce, each artist have produced a sound that give us, and we include the sound in the vinyl, but the vinyl was not sell. It was only for give to the artist and to the ecosystem. And ecosystem that we and the other professional, for example, the bookers, the festival director, that can hear the sound and meet the artist and know more about the artist and the program, and the NGO just do some facilitation and put in contact the professional with the artist for hoping a lot of collaboration.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna move us straight on to the next speaker. So Lamia Nail from Sam3 Tech from Egypt. I would love to welcome you to do your presentation. So I know Sam3 Tech is was trying to build a maker movement in Egypt, providing people with skills to produce these kinds of handicrafts and tools. So Lamia, straight over to you. Tell us all about Sam3 Tech.
Thank you so much, Kirsty, and thank you, Driss, for the inspiring initiative. I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, can you see my screen clearly?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Glad to be here with you all today. My name is Lamia. I'm education manager at Sanaa Tech. I came today to share with you our experience with empowering professionals and career builders in Egypt through our Maker Diploma program. In my quick presentation, I'm going to share with you an overview of Sanaa Tech, where I manage the design and development of learning experiences, including Maker Diploma. And of course, I'm going to take you through Maker Diploma's learning journey and how it caters for professionals and early career individuals. Sanaa Tech is a social enterprise based in Egypt. Our vision is to democratize innovation and manufacturing in the MENA region by growing a community of makers and by enhancing their experience through offering educational programs as well as different technical services. We have three main products: FabLab Egypt, which provides access to digital manufacturing tools and expertise in 6 different cities across Egypt; Sanaa Academy, which is the educational arm of Sanaa Tech, offering educational programs for audience from different backgrounds and age groups; last but not least, Maker Fair Cairo, which is an annual festival that gathers all makers in one place, attracting 10,000 attendees each year. Over 10 plus years of service, we have reached more than 25,000 beneficiaries. And in addition to our own network of 6 Fab Labs in Egypt, we've helped establish almost 50 other labs in Egypt, in the MENA region and Africa. And I'm proud to say that nearly 3,000 individuals have graduated from the different educational programs that we offered over the years. Maker Diploma, being our flagship educational program, is a professional development program that aims to empower people with the technological knowledge and skills to take their ideas and build them into tangible products. By the end of a 3-month journey, participants have finished 7 curriculum modules by spending more than 200 hours to complete different learning activities and exercises towards an integrated final project like this one. I would like to introduce you to Lobna, a graduate from the 2023 winter intake. For her final project, she developed an interactive educational game to teach kids about animal names and sounds. The game consists of smart wireless cards. A child would just scan the card over the device to learn more about animals. It might seem that the program targets engineers and individuals with technical degrees, but in fact, the program is designed to serve beginners who don't necessarily have these knowledge or skills. The program targets adults 20 plus years old. They can be either students, professionals, or even hobbyists, but the real magic happens with professionals in different fields and tracks, such as education, science communication, applied arts, industrial design, architecture, and of course, engineering. The applicants don't need to have any experience with programming or coding. It's just required that they can use the computer independently. Maker Diploma has served more than 500 participants over 8 years in 4 different locations across Egypt with 75% graduation rate. And we are proud that the participation rates of females has grew over the years to exceed 55% in 2023. So you might wonder what kind of learning experience do the participants go through in order to achieve what Lubna, for example, was able to achieve by the end of a 3-month journey. Maker Diploma provides participants with a set of skills. First of all, how to use a computer to design things. How to learn design, how to turn a design into tangible things made of plastic or wood. Also, a Maker Diploma participant learn how to make or how to build an electrical circuit. And most importantly, how to write code in order to make interactive and smart project like this one. To gain these skills, participants learn about digital fabrication technology, specifically 3D printing and laser cutting. They also learn how to use Fusion 360, which is a computer-aided design software. Additionally, they learn about electronics and Arduino programming in order to build interactive projects. These core skills comprise the technical foundation for a Maker Diploma participant. However, it is embedded within a lifelike learning experience that help them enhance and develop several other skills, such as problem solving, analytical thinking, time management, and process documentation. A week in the life of a Maker Diploma participant is a journey of its own. The Maker Diploma's learning experience is designed based on the rotational blended learning model, where students rotate between different stations on a fixed schedule over the week, either working online or spending time with the instructor and peers face-to-face. By the end of a 3-month journey, Maker Diploma participants are able to conceptualize, design, and implement a medium fidelity prototype of a smart device or solution. For example, the first project up on the left is an interactive window shade that closes and opens based on the level of light, which is a very important application in architectural design. The project down on the right is a smart greenhouse that helps the user to take care of their own plants. The smart device automatically water the plant and provide them with adequate ventilation. These are just a couple of examples from hundreds of Maker Diploma graduation projects, which provides a solid proof of acquiring the said skills, in addition to integrating them into meaningful applications or products. After a person graduates from Maker Diploma, they have different paths to choose from. They may choose to level up their skills even more by joining internships or advanced diplomas. On the other hand, several graduates from Maker Diploma could earn job opportunities in academic institutions, universities, or innovation hubs. Suffice to say that 50% of the technical teams at Tech are Maker Diploma graduates, a testament to the program's effectiveness and the quality of its participants. Maker Diploma has helped many graduates distinguish themselves and advance their careers. Take Hassan, for example, a distinguished artist and business owner who works on designing and implementing wooden pieces of art based on traditional techniques and manual techniques specifically. Maker Diploma helped Hassan produce large numbers of art pieces in less time, helping him grow his business. Dalia Niazi is another example. She's an architectural designer and researcher. Maker Diploma helped her build the prototype of her research project, and she is now pursuing a PhD degree specialized in 4D printing in the field of architecture. Muhammad Said is an example for a graduate who originally didn't have a technical background. He actually has a business degree, and he was able to land a technical job as a Fab Lab technician after finishing Maker Diploma. And lastly, myself, I was a Maker Diploma participant someday 6 years ago. I owe Maker Diploma for pushing my career forward in the field of maker education and for offering me the opportunity to give back in my role as education manager at Sinokrot. We have big dreams for Maker Diploma in the near future. We hope we will be able to establish a platform for our alumni to give them access to high quality job opportunities, which would also streamline the talent acquisition process for employers. On the other hand, we plan to expand to other cities across Egypt and other countries as well in the region to give more professionals the access to knowledge and skills that would help them push their careers forward. At the end of my talk, I would like to thank all the big team behind Maker Diploma over the years. You can see very few of them in this photo, but I assure you that their efforts made Maker Diploma an impactful and mind-shifting experience for all its participants. I would be happy to answer any questions or inquiries. Please feel free to contact me, and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Lamiaa. That was an amazing presentation. I love to see the success stories, and as well that a lot of the people engaged in the diploma, they go on to do other things and go on to pursue the skills that they've learned with you. It's really amazing. In terms of ecosystem enablement, I think it's really impactful. I want to know if anyone else in the room has a question, or if they would like to make a comment or compare it with their own initiative. Now would be the time. If not, I do have one question myself, which is, how do you reach out to potential kind of candidates, Lamiaa? How do you contact people and get them interested in the maker movement?
Okay, so we have a rigorous application process for the Maker Diploma. First of all, we open the application for anyone interested. The application questions focus on the applicant's background, general interests, and most importantly, why are they interested to join the Maker Diploma. Understanding the motivation of the applicant behind applying to the program help us in the next stage, which is filtering all the applicants. Then we select some of them and advance them to the interview process. We interview the applicants to understand more about their personality, about their background, their experience. And as I said, we don't target anyone who might have like a very technical background or anything. We just need to make sure that they will have the commitment to the program and the real motivation to learn new skills, because as you have seen, the program is very demanding. We always describe it as a part-time job. So if you are, for example, a professional who have a full-time job, you would have also, in addition to that, a part-time job. So you need to have the commitment, you need to have the passion, you need to know how to self-learn and overcome challenges. These are the things that we assess the applicants based on. Then from the interview process, we select the participants that would continue the journey with us. We have two rounds in the year, a winter round and a summer round. And this is how we select our participants.
Okay.
I
Amazing.
have a
Thank
question.
you. Yeah, go ahead.
So thank you for this wonderful presentation, and the project is amazing. I was thinking about the skills, the trainer skills. Do you have find easily some trainers, or we find it in Egypt or in other countries? How do you find the trainers who have the good skills to for the program?
Okay, thank you for the question. It would surprise you, but 100% of our trainers and instructors are Maker Diploma graduates. So we rehire from the program itself, the trainers. Of course, not all Maker Diploma graduates can be instructors or trainers. But in addition to graduating from Maker Diploma, you need to have adequate teaching skills. You need to have the commitment, of course. It's a paid position, of course, but most instructors take it as like an extra job or a part-time job in addition to their full-time jobs. So we need to make sure that the instructor or the trainer would be committed for the entire period of the program, which is 3 months. This is how we did it. Of course, in the early cycles of the program 8 years ago, it might have been a challenge, but our early instructors were passionate makers who had the technical skills required, the teaching skills, and as a couple of cycles rolled in, we were able to take the graduates and feed them back in the program as trainers.
Great. Thank you so much, Lamia. Okay, if there's no more questions or comments, we will move on to our next best practice, which is Tamer Institute for Community Education with Renad Qubbai. Sorry about the pronunciation again. So the Tamer Institute is based in Palestine, and they work on the right to education, freedom of expression, particularly targeting children and young adults. So Renad, I would like to invite you to share your screen. Lamia, you may have to stop sharing, and then Renad, yeah, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Tamer Institute for Community Education is based in Palestine, and it was established during the first Intifada in 1989, where there was massive closures of schools and universities from the Israeli occupation. So the founders were part of the popular movement of education. And they thought of the importance of having an organization to help people and to equip the people with the needed skills in order to compensate for the formal education. So since our establishment in 1989, our focus in terms of target group is to work with children and young people. And the way that we do our work, we try to build partnership and network in West Bank and Gaza. So whatever programs that we have, we do implement it in partnership with this network of grassroots organization in West Bank and Gaza. So in terms of implementation, you can find us in every place, in all cities of West Bank, Jerusalem, Gaza Strip. And as Kirsty were mentioning, that our focus is on the right to education, identity, freedom of expression, and access to knowledge. So in whatever we do in terms of vision, we try to also contribute to the free and safe Palestinian learning societies. And of course, we do that with a partnership not only with children and young adults, but also with the people who are working with them, whether they are family members, whether they are librarians, teachers, artists. And why artists? Because within Tamer Institute for Community Education, we have a publishing unit that started since 1992 until now. And this publishing unit, part of it, it is a space for professional artists, but also part of it, it is directed to provide spaces for children and young adults. So whatever we publish, there are a space for children and young adults to be part of these publications. So part of our main program at Tamer since the start, it is the reading promotion and expressive art program. And within this program that we launched in 1992, still it is ongoing program. We build this program around this partnership with the local community in both West Bank and Gaza Strip. And in every year, we try to focus on a theme. The theme could be a value, and it could be also a specific thing that is happening in our society. So also the themes of the National Reading Campaign, mainly it is connected to what is happening in the Palestinian society. And within this context, many of our publications are dealing with issues that are connected to the Palestinian culture, to the Palestinian heritage, and to the different aspects of oral histories, whether it is stories, whether it is places, whether it is handicrafts, and name it. So whatever we do with our children and with our partner, we always try to have these spaces as a safe spaces for children and young adults. So the concept of third place, or the concept of the safe space, is a core value of our work with children and youth. So like in the last 35 years of our work, and with our partnership with the community, we do lots of work with, as I said, young people, but also with young artists. And this is where I will be focusing, which is one aspect of our work. And it is wider than this, but I will focus in maybe last 5 minutes on this aspect. So like if we go to what I just shared with you, we work with the children, and many of those children that we start working with through the different places or community libraries or community centers, they are in a way develop maybe interests or the activities that are built, they are built in a way to help them understand themselves, to know themselves, to know their community better. So through this process of knowing themselves, they start to found their talents, they start to found their interests, whether it is in writing or in illustrating or even in filmmaking or in animation and so on. So those children, part of them, they continue their work within the youth teams at the national level. And while we are working with those young people, they always identify needs for them, and usually like the areas of needs that they want to improve, they are connected to the cultural skills, whether like it is in storytelling or creative writing or filmmaking or animation. So these skills, we provide them not only for young people, but also for those potential young artists that they were in a way merged from different places and from different backgrounds and from different gender and so on. And as we are looking at us as a developmental organization, so we provide a space, a safe space for them to produce. So we publish for them, and through this process of publication that we provide for them, it is a way of testing themselves and testing their audience about their production. And from there, they start to develop a career or change a career. So many of whatever we publish, they are from our surrounding, and maybe like when it comes to the children's literature sector, many people that they publish, they have crossed with Tamer Institute in terms of being part of these training spaces or exchange or even opportunities to kind of introduce to different experiences, not only locally, but also internationally. And like in the last 10 years, the digitalization become part of the scene, not only, of course, in the whole world, as well as Palestine. And during the Corona, it was kind of an opportunity for us as a Tamer Institute to expand our work. We do focus still on community work, and our soul is there because we are there to serve the people of Palestine. So the community work is there, but in parallel to that, we start to expand our work on the digitalization. So also within this frame of digitalization, we try to encourage the young artists, whether they are illustrator, whether they are interested in design and producing, to transform our printed books to animated stories. And within the last 4 years, we have transformed like 100 stories, and we published many music albums for children. So this is part of the digitalization that we have transformed. And within this transformation, in terms of audience, through social media and through the different digital platforms, it have been increased a lot. During the 2020, if we are looking at social, if we are looking at Facebook and the followers as one indicator, like we had around 36,000 followers. Right now we have around 122,000 followers. So the audience have been really increased through this digitalization and the free resources that we offer as an organization for the Arabic speakers around the world. So our audience is not only within the Palestinian community, but it is expanded to the Arab world and even to Europe, to America, and so on.
Renad, I'm sorry to cut you off and interrupt you, but we are running out of time. Do you want to say one closing sentence, or can we leave it there?
Yes, even we are talking about, of course, the community work and the digitalization, and we do look at our impact that very much it is around contributing to the social fabric of Palestinian culture. That's one aspect that maybe I would like to talk about, and it is about the opportunities that we give it to the young people that they usually develop and they become part of the cultural scene, and they become a very established writers or illustrators or even in the digital market. So maybe I will stop here. Sorry.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to cut you off, but we are limited by time. Thank you so much for this overview of what you do. It sounds like you're a really kind of anchor in the community for young people and their creative skills. I'm going to jump straight ahead to the final speaker, and then we'll come back for questions for you at the end if we have a little bit of time. I'm really sorry about that, but I do want to give everybody the full chance to speak. So we move to Asmahan Sinokrot, who is the founder of Smart Art for Entrepreneurship. And she is based in Palestine as well. So Smart Art works on strategic marketing, entrepreneurship skills, and graphic design. So I'd really like to hear more about your initiative. The floor is yours, Asmahan.
Okay, hello everyone. I hope that you hear me well.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, so I just want to share my screen. I don't know if you can see my screen.
Not just yet.
No.
Okay, did you press? Yeah, maybe it's loading.
It's loading, yes. Okay, so later. Now, do you see it?
Not yet. Oh, no, not yet.
Yet? Okay. Another second just to see. Select to share. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, select to share.
Now we can see your screen. We can't see the presentation yet, but we see your screen.
Good. So, did you see the presentation now or not yet?
Not yet. I think you need to go log into Canva.
Okay. So good.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Okay, allow.
Yeah. Just click everything and say, oh no.
I don't want Canva. It's on my desktop. It's a PowerPoint presentation. Shall I share it with you or I?
You can share it with me and I can share the screen for you if you want to. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Sorry for that.
Well, in the meantime, if anybody does have a question for Renad, let's make the most of these few minutes. If anybody has a question or a comment or opportunities for synergies, that's another reason why this session is so key, is to try and see what synergies and regional cooperation we can make between each other.
Okay, so I prefer to save time and start because really it's not loading and I don't want to have an issue.
Okay.
If you want me to go ahead and speak, okay. So, hello everyone, my name is Asmahan. As you know, I'm the founder of Smart Art for Entrepreneurship Training and Development. I would like to take this opportunity talking about rich culture and heritage and to say to talk about our rich heritage and culture in Gaza. Mainly, we work with entrepreneurs and artisans from Gaza, whom I would like to wish them safety in these difficult times. Key facts about us: we started initially in 2012 as a very small advertising office in Jerusalem. We grew to be one of the leading advertising agencies in Jerusalem. And in 2016, we launched Talle, Palestinian Gifts brand, to be connecting Palestinians in the diaspora with their homeland. And in 2020, unfortunately, COVID came and we had paused for 1 year. And then we came stronger in 2021 after 1 year of pausing, to be smart art for training, entrepreneurship, and development. And we launched Talle Cultural Center in Abu Dis in East Jerusalem. Smart Art was the first women-led advertising agency in Palestine. We are working with innovative products and solutions. We join entrepreneurs and small businesses in their journey as of the day they think of their passion and where to go, the path that they will take. Until their business is growing and in a good stage. We introduce ourselves as resilience, since we have faced so many challenges, and we transfer these challenges and we transform them to become opportunities. Our impact was bigger than we really thought we will go for. We trained over 1,500 individuals, mainly women. We provided mentoring for more than 100 women. We had collaboration with more than 40 organizations. In Smart Art, our mission is to equip entrepreneurs, students, and professionals with the knowledge, skills needed for their successful entrepreneurship journey. And in Talle, our mission is to empower Palestinian women and to preserve Palestinian culture. As I mentioned, our impact, we have trained over than 1,500 person, mainly women. We are jury member of several entrepreneurship prizes programs locally and internationally. We have made collaboration with outside Palestine, and our Talle products are being sold for the last year in Dubai, and we participated in so many bazaars and souks. Our products reach the globe since COVID. We sent our Palestinian cultural gifts to the USA, Canada, UK, Europe, and the Arab world. In Talle, mainly we work with women who seek to develop their income and who has passion for Palestinian culture and for cultural preservation. Our secondary beneficiary is schools, corporates, and in Smart Art, we work with entrepreneurs and business owners to equip them with the needs, skills, but also we do provide them with the services needed. As of thinking of the business until the minute that the business is in a growth stage. One successful story that I have to mention is mentoring a lady from Jerusalem who won the $1 million MIT Arab World Prize through accompanying her mission from the day she started thinking of her passion. We have so many other successful stories of clinics, doctors, small and medium businesses who went and ranked top on the level of Palestinian entrepreneurs. Which target groups? As I said, we target mainly women and young entrepreneurs, and this is very important to us because we're looking for protecting our culture, for promoting our culture, and for economic development and empowerment. But at the same time, we work with entrepreneurship to achieve business growth, and we work with universities, school to educate young entrepreneurs. And we have innovated unique and new programs such as financial management for those who want to be entrepreneurs, and for a school program for teaching children and youth on entrepreneurship skills, that it might open channels for them in a more advanced age, an older age. I think that's it. I tried to be on time. I think that's it. What I would like to say is that we really have a very rich culture in Palestine, and especially this culture that is being threatened to be lost, like the loom weaving, the pottery, and all of these skills we teach in Talle. And Talle is located now in Abu Dis, which is divided from Jerusalem by the separation wall. And I would like to collaborate with those who have mentioned that they are working on this field. It will be really a pride for me to collaborate with Tamer Institute, with Lamiaa from Egypt, and with others who talked about inspiring projects and initiatives. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Asmahan, especially for keeping to the time despite not having your presentation on hand. I really appreciate that. We're going to leave 5 minutes now just for some questions and discussion. I know it's not long. And then we will start with the spin tables afterwards. So if any of you have any kind of comments or ways that you feel that you can strengthen the ecosystem in your various countries or even regionally, please open your mics and take the floor. I see some great opportunities for collaboration here. So
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi all. I'm Mirna Ziada.
Hi.
I'm from the Palestinian Businesswomen Association in Palestine. I just want to thank you all for being part of this sessions and give the opportunity for us. Allah, thank you so much, Asmahan. And I think there will be a lot of synergies between our jobs and yours, as I see that a lot of common activities between our works to empower Palestinian women. So I would appreciate if you share your email so
Sure.
we can connect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's great. If there's any other comments or
Renad,
questions.
please. Thank you so much. And Renad, please. So if we can have your emails so we can connect and keep the sustained relation. Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to, you can direct message through the platform, so you can find someone and just talk to them directly, or you can put your email in directly in the chat on the side here. That's also fine. Okay. Well, if there's no more kind of comments or questions on what's been presented, I want to thank you all so much for joining this session. I see throughout the session there's been people joining and coming out, so I hope everybody benefited from it. The next session that we have is called the spin session. So I know some of you are spin table hosts. I just want to explain very briefly what the spin tables are. So it's a space where it's like a table and you go and take a seat at the table, and the spin host will discuss what their initiative is, explain the opportunities for entrepreneurs, for BSOs, for trainers, for freelancers, and maybe their finance providers themselves. So they're explaining a lot of opportunities that they have within their initiatives. And then the participants will go and have an interactive discussion about how they can get involved. So I really encourage all of you to go take a seat at the table, have a look at the booklet that we sent that has some details of who is at each table. For example, I think Mirna, you are a spin table host. So if you want to get in touch with Mirna, you can go and sit at her table and have a more in-depth discussion. So yeah, take a look at that. And thank you so much again for your participation. We'll stay connected. You're now part of the Correct for Med community, which is amazing. We'd love to have you back for another session soon. Okay, see you at the tables.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Just press the back button.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.